Hey everyone, I'm Angel Cosillo. Thank you for tuning in to another Cosillo blade review. And we're looking at a new knife. And this one is coming from Auxiliary Manufacturing. And it is the Pocket Bowie, part of the Coffin Handle series, or the Coffin series. So first and foremost, the overall length for this knife, it's not a big one. It is, so from tip to the end of the handle here, it's coming in at 6.15 inches. I did get conflicting measurements on another website I looked at, and they said 6.25, 6 1/4. Anyway, it's right around there, a little over 6 inches overall. The blade length is 2 3/4, 2.75 inches. So from that is from here, the handle, to here, as well as the cutting edge is also the same 2.75, which is nice, which then gives us a handle length of 3.40 inches, a little over 3 inches. It's about a 3-finger grip knife for my hands. I have medium to large size hands. The steel, it's not marked, doesn't have it marked here. It just has the abbreviation of Auxiliary Manufacturing there, which is like engraved, kind of goes in, which is neat. But it is AEB-L or AEBL steel. It is 1/18 of an inch thick. It's a thick dude, which I love. It's Bowie style, or Bowie, however you say it. So it's a clip point with that non-sharpened swedge, but it's nice to a tip, but it's still really robust and sturdy and thick. It's a flat grind. The handle material is black G10 with black G10 pins. There's no lanyard hole, full tang, and I think they call this a napped finish. As for the weight of this knife, I did get some conflicting sources. I got 3.70 ounces or 4.6 ounces. It feels around pretty much 4 ounces, I'd say. Over 3 for sure for this knife. It is made here in the USA. This is a handmade knife by Mike Jarvis at Auxiliary Manufacturing out of Reno, Nevada. Yeah, he does everything by hand. He hand grinds these, shapes the handle. Instead of it being like a CNC knife, it is handmade, which I love. And this is like, I think, honestly, the fourth or fifth handmade knife I've ever owned. Let's hop into what the sheath is. Here's the sheath. Here's how it comes. A solid fit, mine. Did get some rattle this way. Not really much this way, but you can hear it, but it definitely is a positive click. And I don't really fear I'm gonna lose this knife. It's got that nice, you get a good grip on the handle, like that there. And you have these nice, really comfortable ramps or spot to push off. You can carry this left or right hand. A lot of eyelets. It comes with this clip, which I have carried. I tried it out yesterday. Carried it for a couple of days before even starting this review. I carried this in the waistband of some running shorts, and it was really comfortable. And you can see you can switch that out probably with different Tech Lock, Ulti clips, different clips that you guys might like. And this sheath is Boltaron, not Kydex. The only difference I found, I looked it up, I had to look it up, is pretty much they say Boltaron is tougher than Kydex, which is cool to me. But anyway, that's it with the sheath. Real quick before we continue, I'm going to throw in the footage of when I unboxed this knife so you guys can see how it comes and what it comes with. There it is. It comes wrapped here. There it is. Compact Pocket Bowie kit. Anyway, here it is. Take a look at that blade. Look at that. That's sick. Anyway. Okay, so I moved this out of the way. It does come with a patch, Auxiliary Manufacturing, Nevada, a sticker, another sticker, that's funny, his business card with the date, 3/25, Pocket Bowie AEBL. So this is how I've been carrying it the past couple of days. I'm not a big guy, I got a gut, but you can see, really doesn't print It's right here, and it fits right in. That clip fits right into this material, and it's really no issue deploying. Let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Torinox Pioneer, right around the same size. Standard Bic lighter, about the size of the handle. Meritac Ready for Action Compact. See right there, almost same size, a little bigger here. The Bradford Guardian 3. The SE Candiru, smaller for sure, but let's go ahead and get into this cutting edge. I have not cut anything with it yet out of the box, so let's start with some paper. Some twine. Some 550 cord. Cardboard. Some 9 to 10 ounce veg tan leather. See with this tip, how this tip punctures very easily. I'm happy with it overall. For being this thick and coming down to that sharp of an edge, Auxiliary Manufacturing really did a great job with that edge geometry. Let's hop outside and run this through all the other tests I do. We're going to be batoning with this guy. Although this knife, I believe, is designed more so as a self-defense tactical knife, we're for sure going to be batoning, carving, that type of stuff, because that's how I use my tools. So anyway, let's test it out. Notice this piece is a little too wide for the blade, so what I'm going to have to do is baton it, just pick away at the edges. So let's do that. Now we can break through this piece. It's more manageable. So that for sure scratched up that finish on this knife. It was like an acid wash, but scratched it up. The tip still straight, really pointy. It's so small you don't want to be really hammering on that. This is for the test. But batoning, you know, small stuff like this, I think it's very reasonable for this knife. Again, that 1/18 of an inch, 3/16 stock thickness, the grind it's got going. There's a lot of strength in this. AEBL is also a really tough steel. But anyway. Some curls. I'm not that great at feather sticking, but you can do it. This does have the slightest recurve right here. and the handles, even though they're real angular, they're comfortable. They really didn't feel uncomfortable at all in my hand. Again, it really held up with that batoning. So I think definitely this little guy could be very useful for little outdoor stuff. We're going to make a hand drill friction fire out of some soap tree yucca. So we're going to break this down. Fireboard. So flats. All right, so that's pretty flat. This piece was kind of wonky, but it's kind of what we're looking for. So a lot of these clips in this video throughout, and especially here towards the end, are sped up quite a bit. The reason I did that is to keep this video as short as possible while also maintaining clips and video footage of this knife actually being used for those who want to see it in action. So anyway, I hope that's not annoying, but just wanted to chime in and say that. This knife's very comfortable to use to carve and stuff like that. I like that little slight recurve it has there. Feels really nice for carving. Anyway, now we're going to smooth the surface of this so it can spin a lot better. Be more comfortable on the hands long term. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so it's pretty much smoothed out to, I think, where I want it. Give it a little test spin. All right, I think that'll work. So a little divot here. Let's do the center. Right about right here. You want to make a spot where that spindle's gonna spin, and then we're gonna carve our notch. So now we're gonna carve our notch. There we go. All right, so I blew through. Let's do another one. Two tries, no ember, but at least you could make a friction fire set. All right, folks, so here it is, the pocket Bowie. After all the testing, you can see it's all worn now, which I like. It's cool. Use your stuff. But it did great. Did great cutting, carving, batoning, especially with that, again, that thickness. Everything you need a knife to do, it did well. Again, I think Mike Jarvis did a great job putting this together. I really have no complaints about this knife. Just one last look. Again, these handles are really comfortable when I was carving, pushing down, push cut, stuff like that. It was really comfortable. Yeah, I just think this was all around really good design. I like that there's no jimping or sharpened swedge, because you can carve and put your finger up there and do that type of stuff without tearing up your finger. But anyway, yeah, it's a good knife. I also want to show off, I've been wearing the patch that came with it, which is really cool. Love that little detail. But anyway, this is my review on the Auxiliary Manufacturing Pocket Bowie. Great knife. If you're looking for a handmade knife of really good quality, consider one of these. I really like it. And if you need leather work, hit me up. But that's about it, guys, for this review. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found it informative. Have a good day, night, wherever you are. Thank you.